Today is the fourth session of this paper, MES-42, and in this session we will discuss Unit 7 and Unit 8. Okay, Unit 7 is about center-state relationship. Center-state relationship. Before starting this unit, uh, there are two words. One is centralized or centralization, another is decentralization. Now, try to understand what is centralization, what is decentralization. Anybody who have any views about to centralization and decentralization? Yes?
Thus, centralization means is only up to national level, and decentralization means national, state, and local bodies.
Okay, okay, okay. Anybody? Any other? In the school context, suppose take an example of a school. So, if all the power is vested with the headmaster and he tries his best to all the powers without assigning any.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, actually audible, sir, होने properly.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Yes, sir. Not audible properly.
Hello, sir. आपका voice audible होने.
Not audible, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I
Yes,
audible?
sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, when we think about the school administration, if all the work, all the duty cannot be divided into other staff members and the headmaster tries to perform all the duties, that is known as the example of centralization. And if the headmaster will divide all the work of the school or college in between the staff members like examination, admission, and other activities, that is called as decentralization. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in this context, if we think about the British period, East India Company, period of East India Company and period of British rule, during that time, they also centralized all the principles, policies regarding educational matter. In the Charter Act of 1833, that was also give focused. Before that, in the 1813, then 1853. So after that, all the power was also vested with the crown, British crown. But after independence, when India became independent and our administration, our decision, we have been taken from that, decentralized system was implemented. Central government decentralized the powers to the state government to the local self government to the village panchayats, villages, village committee, and in the office, school or college cases, all the power from state to district level, district administration, then block administration, then cluster administration, then school administration. And in the school or college, the head of the institution means headmaster or principal, they are dividing, they are distributing all the assignments among all the fellow members, among all the subordinates, other teachers, other lecturers, so that all the work can be done smoothly. So which is very important, decentralization or centralization?
So decentralization.
Okay. So when power will be decentralized among the other members, they automatically the headmaster can monitor, can supervise, and obviously the work of the institution will be done smoothly. So in this prospect, when we think about the relationship between center and state, when central government, the first learner will give her opinion that when center forms the laws, regulations, and policies, then automatically the center depends upon the state. Why? Now state will have to implement it because previously the education was in state list. Now education is in which list? Who can say?
Concurrent.
Concurrent list.
Very good.
Concurrent list.
Okay. What is the meaning of concurrent?
So both state and center have the power to take the decisions.
Okay, very good. So in this context, as education is in the concurrent list, so both state and center will take the decision. But if the decision will be tie up, whose decision will be taken into force? Suppose there is a controversy dilemma in between the decision of center and state. Whose decision will be given importance?
Central.
Central.
Center.
Very good. Central. The union government's decision will be final, and as per its decision, all the activities will be undertaken. So, in this context, when we think about center-state relationship, there is a constitutional provision. What? Now, there are three lists we have already discussed. Three lists means one is union list, another is state list, and the third one is concurrent list. Under union list, union is the most powerful. Union can decide every decision, and as per the decision of union government, everything will be undertaken and everything will be carried out. Similarly, state functions are under state list and concurrent list functions are under the jurisdiction of both central government or state government. This is all about the relationship between center and state. When union list is concerned, central universities, like in our state, there is a central university which is situated in Koraput. Okay, central universities. Then institution of national importance. Can you say which institutions are the national importance? Which institutions? Yes. Which institutions are running in our country? Those are known as national institutions of national importance. Institutions of national importance. Okay. Anybody? Give me
Supreme
example.
Court.
Again.
The Supreme Court.
Again. You repeat it.
Sir, Supreme Court.
Whether Supreme Court is an educational institution,
No, sir.
whether Supreme Court is an educational institution.
No, sir.
Okay. Give me the educational institutions of our country having national importance.
Sir, UGC.
CSIR,
Whether UGC an educational institution,
No, sir. Sir,
UGC,
IITs.
sir, ICAR, sir, ICAR,
IISc, IITs.
IIT, sir,
very good. IIT, ଆଉ କ'ଣ ଅଛି?
ICAR,
Central
sir,
University.
Niger,
नहीं sir,
IIT, Niger, ଆଉ
CISR, sir, होगा,
ହଁ
CSIR.
ଆଉ
sorry, CSIR, हाँ,
very good. ଆଉ IIM,
sir,
IIM ଆଉ
NEET,
NEET କ'ଣ? ହଁ NEET, ହଁ ଠିକ, right, you are right. ହଁ ହଁ
NIT. Sir,
NIT.
Nalanda University.
Where is NIT in our state?
Rourkela, sir,
Rourkela, sir.
Very good. ଆଉ RI, Regional Institute of Education under
ARI,
NCERT.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So these are the different institutions of national importance. Those are also established and managed by Government of India, and it comes under Union list. Then Union agencies, institutions for professional course, vocational course, and technical training, coordination and determination of standards in institutions for higher education like UGC. UGC, NAG, these are the organizations, they are coordinating and working for improving the high quality standard of higher educational institutions. Similarly, NCT is an autonomous organization which looks after the quality of a teacher education program. And NCT is another very important autonomous body of Government of India, and it is also known as the academic authority of our country, and it looks after the school education program and improve its curriculum, textbook, conducts researches to revamping the system of education from KG to 12th class. Okay. NUPA is also another university which functions for educational betterment. It conducts regular research and other activities. Okay. So coordination and determination of a standard is very important, both in school education and higher education. In addition to this, vocational and technical training of labor, workforce, as well as other activities like um, central government and state government have been undertaking for betterment of the public in general. The institution of central universities, the institutions are established by central universities, central government or union government for rendering educational support to the citizens of India. And also, some people of abroad are continuing their higher education in our state. The political party also is another um, important factor for establishing and running of different organizations, institutions in our country. Its the interest, its the attitude is very important. So, when we think about central intervention in education, there are different ways. Basically, three ways are there. Central government intervenes in the system of education in our country. What are the ways? What are the ways in which central government gets entry? Means think about and gives you support and monitors, inspects. These are the different three ways. The first way is own central sector for education. Central government has its own central sector for education. What does it mean? Who can say what is the meaning of this? The central government has its own central sector for education. Anybody?
Sir, education comes under the central government scheme. Central government, sir.
Yes. ମୁଁ କହିଛି ସେଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଲ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଶିକ୍ଷା ମଧ୍ୟରେ ପ୍ରବେଶ କରିଥାଏ ତିନୋଟି ବାଟ ଦେଇକିରି ଅର୍ଥ ଶିକ୍ଷାଟିକୁ ସେ ନିଜର କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲରେ ରଖିଥାଏ ତିନୋଟି ଉପାୟରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଉପାୟ ହେଉଛି ଓନ୍ the central government has its own central sector for education. What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay. It means it takes decision and step for establishment and running and offering different courses, general technical management, all the professional courses under union list. Under union list. Think about central school or Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya. These schools are come under union list or state list?
Union list. Union list.
Union list. Good. The Regional Institute of Education under NCRT, RI. In our Bhubaneswar also one center of RI.
Yes, sir.
National scholarship. National scholarship. The students, meritorious students, the poor and the students from the community of SC and ST below poverty line, they are also getting scholarship. That is national scholarship. And the learners with disability, they are also getting the scholarship. University Grant Commission, the functions of NCT, NCRT, AICT, ICCI, everything are established and managed and controlled by Government of India, means Union Government. So this is one way. Under this way, the central government or union government intervenes in education. What is second way? Who can guess? Second way? Yes. तीनोटी बाटरे से प्रवेश करे बा कंट्रोल करे बा हस्तक्षेप करे जोटा आम खांटी ओडिया रे कहबा हस्तक्षेप करे गोटे बाट हला तार यूनियन लिस्ट रे जहा अछि सेथिरे से हस्तक्षेप करे सेकंड बाटटी
Through
कोन
concurrent list. Through concurrent list.
okay so concurrent list number of projects number of programs have been undertaken like samagra shiksha abhijan. It is also central sponsored scheme. Yes or no? Samagra Shiksha Abhijan is also a central sponsored scheme. RUSA, Rashtriya Uchatar Shiksha Abhijan. RUSA, Samagra Shiksha Abhijan. Then what others?
Sir, midday meal
Yes.
project.
Very good. Midday meal program. Any others?
Sir, Operation Blackboard scheme.
Operation Black.
Very good. Yes. ବହିଟା ତାହେଲେ ଅଛି ପାଖରେ ଆଜି ହଁ ଆଉ କଣ କମ୍ ବହିରେ ସର୍ବଶିକ୍ଷା ଅଭିଯାନ ଅଛି ସେଟା ମୁଁ କଣ କହିଛି
समग्र शिक्षा
ହଁ ସମଗ୍ର ଶିକ୍ଷା ଆଉ
ସମଗ୍ର ଶିକ୍ଷା ଅଭିଯାନ.
ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ରଙ୍ଗ ବହିରେ ସେଟା ଭୁଲ ଦେଇଛି ହେଲା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଥିଲା ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ ସେତେବେଳେ ସର୍ବଶିକ୍ଷା ଅଭିଯାନ ଥିଲା ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ସମୟରେ माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान और सर्वशिक्षा अभियान बोथ मिसी गला गोटे ही गला समग्र शिक्षा अभियान ओके राष्ट्रीय उच्चतर शिक्षा अभियान एथिरे देइनी मु कहिची नोट कर नबो हैला तापरे प्रमोशन ऑफ संस्कृत प्रमोशन ऑफ हिंदी प्रमोशन ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स टूर्स जोटा एक्सपोजर विजिट कहूचे आमे जो सब बीड करिथिबो एमईडी करिथिबो सेमान सब एक्सपोजर विजिट जाइथिबो बा डीएलईडी करिथिबो एक्सपोजर विजिट जाइथिबो बा जनरल कॉलेज रे भी एक्सपोजर विजिट जाए टेक्निकल डिपार्टमेंट प्रोफेशनल डिपार्टमेंट सब नियंती लॉ कले बा अदर प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेस कले so those are known as central sponsor sector. Number of central sponsor sectors or projects are undertaken by government of India as it is under concurrent list. Education is under concurrent list. So in this way central government intervenes in the administrative related to education of the state government. What is the third way? Anybody who can say? Now we discuss about two way. What is the third way? Yes. Yes, yes. Third way is sometimes state government takes the assistance of central government for any
Presidential rule.
project.
Sir,
For
financial
example,
stability.
yes, yes. For example, do you know EMRS, Ekalavya Model Residential School? Have you listened
Yes,
about
sir.
it?
Yes, sir. SCST.
Yes, sir.
SCST Development School, sir.
Yes. Under the ସେମିତି ସେମିତି କହିବନି କେତେବେଳେ ଏମିତି କହିବ under the department of SCST number of schools are running in our state perhaps 14 I think 14 or 13 number of schools are running in our state named as Ekalavya Model Residential School and those schools pattern of education is as par with Navodaya Vidyalaya class 6 to class 12 entry level is class 6. The students belongs to the SC and ST community. They are getting opportunity to learn in those schools and these schools are residential school like in Navodaya Vidyalaya. Am I clear? So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
these schools are running in each state by the assistance of central government. Central government gives the assistance, financial assistance and other assistance. Whether when central government gives assistance, whether it has right to monitor or supervise it or not,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
automatically, suppose I will give you the fund, automatically I will manage it, I will supervise it, monitor it, what you are doing with my fund, with my money. So similarly, Adarsh Vidyalayas are now functioning in every block of our state. Can you say all the budget for Adarsh Vidyalaya is funded by state government or getting assistance from central government? Can you say?
The
State
assistant
government.
from
Both government.
Assisted by
Sir, it's a autonomous body, sir.
Somehow, what is my question? What to answer? Now our state is 14, 314. So 314 Adarsh Vidyalayas are running in our state. Whether, my question is whether all the funds, all the required amount of money or funds is managed by our state government or independently or takes assistance from central government. My question is this. तुम्हें
So
जहाँ
by
जानिଛ
both
मते
government.
कुह।
Both, sir. By both government.
Sir, state government.
हाँ, state government, but for Adarsh Vidyalayas, there is a policy and getting the some fund of central government. As it is
Yes, sir.
totally established and monitored by the state government, But the state government also, there is a provision to beg, to demand some amount of money for central government for running all these schools. Okay. Similarly, in different projects, so this is all about education, health, related to health, eradication of malaria, filaria, and other activities are there. So, state government also begs, requests to the central government to render funds for managing the program. So, under that, there is a scope of central government to intervene in the administration of, especially related to education of the state, concerned state. So these are the three different ways under which the central government has right to intervene, to take part, to participate, to share, to monitor, to supervise all the activities. Clear? Any doubt? These are the three ways. Okay. आ ऊपर जदि कार किछ पचारिबार अछि पचारि पार. If you anybody any doubt, any question, any query. Okay.
No, sir.
Then can we then we can proceed? Can we proceed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So now think about education and the Constitution of India. Education and the Constitution of India. Can you say what is the meaning of federal? Who can say the meaning of federal?
Sir, federal means that both union and state government have their own decision capacities.
I want to know the exact meaning of federal. Yes. କିଏ ଗୋଟେ ଅନମ୍ୟୁଟ ରେ ଅଛି ବ୍ୟାକଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଭଏସ ଆସୁଛି. Yes, federal means division of power. You may note it. Federal means division of power. Here, division of power means between union and state. This is the constitutional provision of our country when in the year 1950 our constitution came into force. There was a system or scope for federal nature. Means the power has been divided into central government or union government and state government. Why? Now for better administration, for smooth running of the smooth functioning of the state government and central government. Here, the Union Parliament has exclusive powers to make laws on the subject under list 1, that is union list. Which subjects are under union list? Union government has the exclusively, union government is powerful to bring the law, to form the law and to look after it. The subjects which are fall under state list, the state governments are powerful to form rules and regulations, laws and manage it. No, the central union government cannot interfere into it. When we think about the concurrent list, the subjects fall under concurrent list. Both central government and state government both have the right or power to take decision, to form laws and run all the activities. So this is all about federal structure. Federal system means division of power in between state and center. Both state and center, they are enjoying their autonomy to form rules, to bring laws and to manage all the activities for the betterment of the public. As India is a welfare state. India is a which state? India is a welfare state. Bharat gotiye janamangal rashtra. The concurrent list is in 7th schedule of the constitution. The concurrent list, which is we are discussing, because education is in the concurrent list, it falls in 7th schedule of our constitution. in the Constitution of India, education is incorporated in the 7th schedule of the Constitution and also in the chapter of directive principle of state policy. Here I want to discuss 2 points. One is the fundamental right, another is the directive principle of state policy, DPSP. One is the fundamental right, second one is the DPSP. Now one can share your opinion or experience. What is the meaning of, what is the difference between fundamental right and DPSP, directive principle of state policy? Anyone? What is the difference between fundamental right and DPSP, directive principle of state policy? Anyone? Yes. ମୋ ଭଏସ ଟା ଏଥର କ୍ଲିୟର ହଉଛି ତ? नो ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହଉନି ତ କିଛି? ହ୍ୟାଲୋ?
Yes, yes, sir. ଭଲସେ
ହଁ
ଶୁଭୁଛି।
କୁହ। Now tell what is the basic difference between fundamental right and directive principle of state policy?
So fundamental rights only meant for the citizenship of India, and DPSP is meant for only state to make laws and rules.
Anybody? Anybody?
Sir, fundamental rights justifiable, but DPS directive principle of state policy not justifiable.
Okay. So in 2 words, I can distinguish between two. Fundamental right is mandatory, supposed to do, and DPSP is obligatory. Maybe, may not be. Means, suppose education is under fundamental right. Education of the children belongs to the age of 6 to 14 is under fundamental right now. It is under Article 21A. Article 21A is fundamental right. So in this case, every child within the age of 6 to 14 should get education, free and compulsory education. सरकार दबाको बाध्य. There is no compromise. When it was in Article 45, before bring to 86th in the 86th Amendment 2002, it is inserted in Article 21A, became fundamental right. Before 2002, it was in Article 45. Then it was obligatory. सरकार चाहिले करि परिबे न करि परिबे. Okay, this is the basic difference. We all are the PG students. We should know about the basic difference. ये गोटे केते बेले समाज रे कोन करछो जे की पुओ पचार दबो हे मते ई कथा बुझेला कोन फंडामेंटल राइट कोन डीपीएसपी पत तो कहि परिबे. So this is all about. So now several other parts of the constitution also related to our education, not only 7th chapter, 7th part, 7th schedule, other schedules like schedule 4, part 4 of the constitution, provision for free and compulsory education for all children until they complete the age of 14. এটা ନୂଆ ପାଠ ନା ପୁରୁଣା ପାଠ? schedule 4 ଟା କା ବିଷୟରେ କହୁଛି?
Article 45.
ସେଟା କଣ ଡିପିଏସପି କଥା କହିଲା?
Sir.
Now 6 to 14 ପଳେଇ ଆସିଛି schedule କେତେକୁ? Fundamental right के ଆସିଛି. Fundamental right is under schedule which?
3.
3. Very good. So article 3 एटी correction कर दबो. बही रे तमरा article 4 देइछि. It is old. Now education is schedule 3, fundamental right, article 21A. That is also says about in addition to schedule 7, schedule 3 also says about the education of the children. The central government has been given special responsibility for promotion and enrichment of Hindi language and modern Indian languages. Then social and economic planning should be undertaken by the central government. Educational planning in the field of primary education, secondary education, higher education, technical education, vocational education, and scientific education is the basic duty of both central government and state government. But in case of higher education and vocational, technical, professional education, management education, education are related to law, these are basically in a, undertaken by the central government. But we cannot say there is no role of state government. State government also the important role because it comes under concurrent list. So now think about education and finance. What is the relation between center and state related to education and finance? ଆମର ପାଠ ପଢେଇଲା ଲ କଲା ବେଳେ ସାର୍ ଆମକୁ କହନ୍ତି ଇଏ ଏଇ ସେକ୍ସନ ବା ରୁଲଟା ହଉଛି ଏକାମାଧିଆ 22 ଫଳ। What does it mean? ଯୋଉ ସାର୍ ମତେ ଆମକୁ କହନ୍ତି ଆମ ଲ ପ୍ରଫେସର ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଢୁଥିଲି ଲ କରୁଥିଲି ଓଜେଏସ୍ ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର ହଉଥିଲି ସେ କହନ୍ତି ଏଇଟା ହେଲା ଏକାମାଧିଆ 22 ଫଳ। ତା ଅର୍ଥ କଣ କିଏ ବୁଝୁଛ ଜଣେ କିଏ କହିଲ? Yes.
So
That
ସେ
means it
ଢଗଟା
is
କଣ
very
ଥିଲା?
important. It is very important. जोटा बेसी गुरुत्वपूर्ण ताकू से कहती लोकल गोटे कलोकाल लैंग्वेज एका मध्य 22 फल। ओके सो मैनेजिंग ऑल एक्टिविटीज व्हाट इज barely required?
Finance.
Finance.
Yes, sir.
Without finance, without fund, nothing can be done. So when we think
One
about,
is God, sir.
yes, very good. When we think about financial transaction, financial expenditure, then the relation between center and state is very cordial. When the state government faces or meets any type of natural calamity, after that, the union leaders came and declared for thousands of crores of rupee as assistance for supporting the state government towards the loss of property, loss of structure, loss of human being, animals. Towards the loss, gives the package, declares for the package. For education, it is also as education is under the concurrent list. So financial side is very sharing in the way of sharing the financial support is given by central government as well as some amount of expenditure is incurred by the state government. Can you say under Samagra Shiksha Abhijan, what is the proportion of today? What is the proportion of central and state government's funds? What is the
60 is
proportion?
to 40.
Who gives 60%?
Central.
Central government, 40%. But
Yes, sir.
when Sarva
40
Shiksha
in
Abhijan
state.
was started, it was 90 is to 10. Gradually, it is reduced 75 into is to 25. Now it is 60 is to 40. So, in any educational project or programs implemented by central government, the master share has been given by Government of India or Union government. Less amount is borne by state government or union territory is the central government. There is no problem. State government. So this is all about the relationship between union government and state government to manage educational activities, to manage or run educational institutions, to run the projects related to education. Role of the central government in the financial side is very important. Central government assists the backward states for providing better educational opportunity. Backward state, which states are very backward, those states are also supported by central government. Central government has large resource for collecting finance. Central government also so gives the financial assistance and monitor the activities for maintaining quality of educational activities and maintain or provide equal opportunity for education of all the children belongs to different communities and categories. Central government also renders assistance to the state governments in three ways. Three ways means NCRT, UGC, central universities, central schools and organizations, etc. Because these are running by the central government directly as they are in union list. So that is one way for expenditure. Another way is project. Centrally sponsored projects are there. Midday meal, Samagra Shikha Abhijan, Rashtriya Uchatar Shikha Abhijan, all are the centrally sponsored schemes. So that is the second way for expenditure. Third way is when state government begs or requested for any assistance for managing a program in the state, then that is also third way of expenditure of the central government. In this way, in three ways, central government gives assistance and also intervene in the educational matter of the state government in these three ways also. Role of state government in financing educational plannings. What is the role of state government in financing educational plannings? Here, the Finance Commission of the state transfers adequate resources at the end of each plan of each state and share its income and expenditure. And central government also gives the share of the state government collected from income tax and from excise and also gives a lump sum grant in aid. Three ways central government gives assistance to the state government. One is the state government's share as income tax and excise and a lump sum grant in aid. Okay. Who can say what is the meaning of GIA? What is the full form of GIA? GIA. Can you say? Not ନାହିଁ but କିନ୍ତୁ what ମାନେ କ'ଣ ତାପରେ କିଏ କହିପାରିବ? Fill in the blank. Not ନାହିଁ but କିନ୍ତୁ what ମାନେ କ'ଣ ତାପରେ fill in the gap. ତୁ ତ ବୋକା ସବୁ କହିଲୁ ମୁଁ କହିବି କ'ଣ? ଏ କଥାଟି ଶୁଣିଛ ନା ଶୁଣିନ? Have you listened? ଏଇ କଥାଟି କାହାଠୁ ଶୁଣିନ? କେବେ ଶୁଣିନ?
ନା
ସବୁ ବୋଧେ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ବମ୍ବେରେ ବଢିଛ ଆଉ
Last line ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିଲି,
ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ
last
ବମ୍ବେରେ
line
ବଢିଛ
ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଶୁଣିଲି।
ଆଉ ଆରେ ନଟ ନାହିଁ, ନଟ ଅର୍ଥ ତ ନାହିଁ, ବଟ ଅର୍ଥ କିନ୍ତୁ, ହ୍ୱାଟ ମାନେ କ'ଣ? ତୁ ତ ବୋକା ସବୁ କହିଲୁ ମୁଁ କହିବି କ'ଣ? ଯଦି ଜଣେ ପଚାରିଲା ଜଣକୁ, ତେଣୁ ସିମିଲାରଲି I have already told you grant in aid and ask the full form of
Yes sir,
GIA.
grant in aid.
Granting.
ତେଣୁ you are not in present mind. Grant in aid, GIA. So I told the full form, then ask the short form and ask what is the full form of GIA. You could not manage it because you are not in presence of mind. So always try to listen, do, and remain in presence of mind. Apply presence of mind. That is very important. Okay. So, all right. It is just a joke to you all for refreshment. Now, we can think about necessity of a frequent revisions. You see, either central government or state government, time to time requirement differs. Yes or no? Today, what we
Yes
require
sir,
for education, tomorrow it will be changed. So, necessity of frequent revision is required as per need educational programs. Today, I discussed with my brother-in-law. He told mechanical engineering means in Odisha we know the students studying civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. But mechanical engineering has different types of, which are not available in our state, even the government engineering colleges and universities. As the employees, the engineers of NASA, the scientists of NASA, most of the scientists who were take part in spacecraft, who launched moon, belongs to engineering, mechanical engineering in different areas. So similarly, number of information is out of us. Time requires number of changes. Accordingly, specific decision will be taken either union government level or state government level for uh, one second. Hello, ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାସରେ ଅଛି पर କରୁଛି କଲ୍ ବ୍ୟାକ୍ କରୁଛି. Okay. So both the government should be careful for implementing or taking decision for revision of the expenditure as well as the pattern or system of education, either school system or college system or university system. In your book there is a word. Have you book? Have you study material? Look page 53. Look page 53.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Necessity of a frequent revisions. Last word देखो. At the end of each. पढ़ी पारुଛ?
Yes, sir. Quinium.
What is the word? Quinium means what? Who can say the meaning of quinium? Anybody? Okay. Note it the meaning of this. Occurs once every 5 years. It means occurs once every 5 years. 5 ବର୍ଷରେ ଥରେ. ଆମର 5 years ପ୍ଲାନ୍ ଅଛି ନା ନାହିଁ? ପଞ୍ଚବାର୍ଷିକ ଯୋଜନା କଥା ଶୁଣିଛ ନା ଶୁଣିନ? କାନରେ ପଡିଛି ତ?
Yes, sir.
ତେଣୁ ଯେମିତି ଚାର୍ଟର ଲ was revised, modified after 20 years, every 20 years, 1813, 1833, 1853. Similarly, 5 years plan says that all the provision, expenditure, budget, everything will be decided as per the requirement of the present. What was required before 5 years, that may not be present, may not be after 5 years. So basis to be adopted. Another is the basis to be adopted. Here, state government to local bodies on account of primary education should be based on combination of the proportional grants, special grant for backward areas and specific purpose grants also. So grants are 3 types. One is the proportional grant, सबु एरिया को समान प्रकार दिया जीवो. Special grant for backward area, the area which are backward, hill tribes, hill stations, remote areas. So special grant should be provided to those areas. And specific purpose grant, specific purpose. For a specific purposeful work, the grant will be rendered or provided. That will be another type of grant. Whether state grant should be statutory or discretionary? Yes. Voluntary or compulsory, and should be statutory. Grants received by the state government and grants the state government gives to the local self bodies for managing educational institutions are statutory, are compulsory, and it is also voluntary. Whether grants for compulsory education should be different from those for voluntary education? Yes, granting aid for compulsory education should be necessary. Yes or no? What is your opinion? The
Yes, sir.
system of a granting aid is mandatory or not mandatory? Yes, it is mandatory. But I have a opinion, personal opinion. As you all are educated, highly educated and master degree students, I want to, it is right to share with you. Yes, it is no doubt any school and college should be get granting aid because the teachers, the lecturers who are working there, they have family, they are working from since 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. As per law, they should get it. It is their fundamental right. But if we think about their recruitment, they are recruited by the management. Whether the management followed fair and up-to-date policy systematic recruitment for them, in most of the cases it is no. It is my experience. Who is near and dearer of the management managing committee or the local MLA or MP or other influential person of the area, under their recommendation the teachers lecturers are recruited. Merit cannot be taken into consideration. So in that case, granting aid should not be given. If recruitment should be done by the procedure, followed the procedure of the government, and granting aid is justifiable. It is justice. It is my opinion. It is not to others. It is my opinion. So recruitment in recruitment system, the recruitment system is very defective. But granting aid should be given. Role of the center and state in education. We know in the system of planning, educational reforms, the role of center and state is very important. Planning means for taking any decision for developing the system of education or for the success of any project related to education is very important. Without planning, that cannot be carried on. Educational reforms, time to time, different educational commissions and committees are um, appointed by Government of India. Some states also appointed commission and committees that we discussed the previous class. So, with this, educational reforms have been also undertaken or made. Then organizational, like NCRT, AICT, UGC, all the organizations are also established by government, and all the organizations are taking care of the educational institutions and quality of education throughout the country. Direction is another role of both central government and state government. So not only establish the institutions, but also monitor, supervise their activities, whether they are functioning well or not. What are the demerits? What are the difficulties the system is for a smooth function of the system? That difficulties should be eradicated. The necessary steps should be taken for smooth running of the institutions. Then control. The institutions established under union list, the full control is of union government, and the state list, the full control is of the state government. Then equalization of educational opportunity, it is another important role of the central government and state government. Pilot projects like Sarva Sikha Abhijan, MDM program, Samagra Sikha Abhijan, textbook distribution, curriculum preparation, establishment of regional institutions and its management. So different pilot projects are to be undertaken, and that is the responsibility of the both state and central government. As the central government runs, but land building is stands in the land of the state government. So everything will be done with the coordination, cooperation of both the state government and central government. Then administration of education in the union territory and central administration area, clearing house functioning, liaisoning with international bodies like UNICEF is very important organizations. The government of India keeps liaisoning with them, getting the funds for education and for the projects. Promotion of a cultural institutions like intra and inter country level. Intra, who can say what is the meaning of intra and inter? Intra and inter. Intra means
Intra means, sir, outer, sir.
Between two.
Difference between two.
anybody? What example they kuh
Intra means
buchipariba?
Also, for
intra
example,
means difference
inter
between two.
school competition means between two schools, and inter school competition means within the school.
Okay. Intra and inter. Intra and inter. Intra, meaning of intra and meaning of inter. Inter district competition. Inter district competition. What does it mean? Within district or district to district? Inter.
District to district.
Very good. Inter means
This,
district to
yes, sir.
district. Intra means within district.
Within the district.
Okay. Thank you. So the Minister of Education also takes suitable steps for the promotion and propagation of cultural activities in intra and inter country level, means India to other country and within our country. Okay. Opening central institutes, we know it. Central School, Navodaya Vidyalaya, Bal Bhavan, National Library, museums, central universities. Can you give me example, one example of National Library? Give me one example of National Library. National Library. If you do not know, please today after our class, you see, take the help of your Google Bhai. Google our Bhai, Bandhu, Kutumo, jaha kahi pariya, ame kahi pariya, Google Bhai, Google friend, and tomorrow you will give me the list, the name of different central libraries. It is a assignment to you all. So, similarly, the National Museum. Okay, so these are all about the role of central government and state government related to education. Another important organizations are UGC, we have already discussed previously, National Council of Education Research and Training, NCRT, NCT, National Council of Teacher Education, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, all are the institutions of a union government or central government. Okay, this is all about Unit 7. Okay, now Unit 8 is there. Unit is all about coordination, linkages, cooperation, and networking. Coordination. What do you mean by coordination? The word coordination. Yes?
ତ ମିଶିକି କାମ କରିବା।
ମିଶିକି କାମ କରିବା। Okay. Coordination between, yes, center and state.
Yes, sir. Central and state.
Okay. So, functions are regulatory. If you think about coordination at the state level, there is regulatory, operational, directive. There is a secretariat, directorate, and inspectorate, respectively. Regulatory, operational, directive. You note it. All three words you note in your notebook. आगे लेखो समझते. Regulatory, then operational, then directive. Have you written? Regulatory,
Yes, sir.
operational, directive. Okay. Now write another three words. Secretariat, directorate, inspectorate. Now, match the words second from out of second three wards, which ward is fit to regulatory, which ward is fit to operational, which ward is fit to directive?
Secretariat is fixed to regulatory, directorate होची operational, and inspectorate होची directive.
Anybody? You see, there is a word inspectory. Whether inspectory word is related to supervisory functions or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, who gives the direction?
Director.
Director. Then what is the function of a director?
Directive.
Give
Directive
the
or
direction.
operational? Directive. Directive. Operational means what?
So inspector.
Yes. So the inspectory, by inspector will inspect whether the activities are operating properly or not. Okay?
Yes, sir.
ଏବେ ବୁଝିଗଲା? So these are the different functions, and all the functions are undertaken by secretariat, directorate, and inspectory organizations or offices. Within a state, suppose our system, in our state government, in case of school education, Department of School and Mass Education, in case of higher education, Department of Higher Education will form the law. That law will be implemented in the grassroots level in schools and colleges through different structures, through different medias. What are those? The first, directorate. The director is, as the director gives direction to all the state level as well as district level officials for implementation, as well as block level officials and school level officials for implementation. But is it possible for a director to inspect throughout the state? No. Therefore, number of state level subordinate officers are there, district level office and officers are there, block level office and officers are there, cluster level is there, and school level is there. In addition to, in school level, VC, SMC, SMDC are also functioning. So, in the capacity of inspectory, today we are using monitoring. The very word is appropriate word is monitoring. Supervision, inspection, and monitor. Three words are different. Meaning of three words are different as the function of three words are different. The function of inspection is different from supervision and also different from monitoring. So give focus on monitoring, the very word monitoring. If the personnel authority will be monitor the activity, then success can be there. Otherwise, if we only inspect, only we supervise, maybe fear, phobia will be there. Fear complexion may hamper the activities of the subordinates. So, monitoring is very important. So, in the capacity of monitoring personnel, you can handle number of activities and you can solve number of problems. So, in this context, coordination at the state level is undertaken in different offices and officials from school level to state level. Then, Panchayat Raj institutions are running and functioning. We have discussed in the previous class that our elementary education in our state government is under Panchayat Raj system. Collector and CEO Jila Parishad. Who is the CEO Jila Parishad? Who is the CEO Jila Parishad? Who is the CEO Jila Parishad? ମୁଁ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ସରିଲା ପରେ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡାନ୍ସ ନେବି, तेणु के लिप फिप करने अटेंडेंस नहीं ने पर्यंत हु इज द सीईओ ऑफ जिला परिषद जने की को यस
Collector.
collector very
Sir,
good
collector.
who is collector yes you are right chief executive officer जिला परिषद and collector okay so पंचायत राज institutions ग्राम पंचायत पंचायत समिति and जिला परिषद all the organs has supreme role for developing improving the quality of elementary education both primary and upper primary education and foundational preparatory middle stage of education as per NEP 22. In this context, we may highlight what are the systems of different states. Education up to secondary level in some states like Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka is managed by Panchayat Raj institutions. You see, in our state only elementary education is managed by PRI system. But in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka, secondary level also, the education not only elementary but also secondary level is managed by Panchayat Raj system. In Gujarat and Delhi, local bodies manage elementary and primary education. In Rajasthan, only rural primary education is managed by Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Department. Even if in Rajasthan, district education officers are working under the local bodies. किंतु आम स्टेट रे डीओ सब ऑफिसर हो जाइछन्ति आईएएस को भलिया ऑफिसर पैरेलल विथ आईएएस बट
लोकल बॉडी माने ब्लॉक लेवल लो करा होथो लोकल बॉडी
पंचायत पंचायत समिति जिला परिषद
जिला परिषद
local bodies means panchayat raj system. Panchayat raj system has 3 tiers of in for rural area, for urban area, NSC, municipality, municipal corporation, and those are known as local bodies. Under those local bodies in Rajasthan, district education officers are working, therefore, they are looking after properly the education system. But it is exception in our state. They have no time to look after the education, but they are busy, most busy, as my experience. So, in different states, different systems are there. In our Odisha, only elementary education is managed by what? Panchayat Raj system. Okay. Then, in Madhya Pradesh, a 3-tier system has been established with Gram Panchayat of upgrading of primary and upper primary schools, carrying out inspection of schools, etc. So, the Janpada Panchayat, they are inspecting schools, activities, teachers' attendance, etc. The Janpada Panchayat has set up educational committee to look after educational problems in the specific Janpad and suggest to the district level authorities for bringing or for taking necessary step for upgradation for fulfillment of the demands. Madhya Pradesh is not only Madhya Pradesh, in the Rajasthan also, Panchayat Raj Act passed in the year 1994, a 3-tier system has been established. All rural primary schools are managed by Panchayat Samitis. Recruitment of teachers is done by the Jila Parishad, but their posting and transfer is under Panchayat Samiti. Panchayat Samiti means what? Block level. Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, जोटा block बोले हमें कहते हैं, जिला परिषद district level. appointment is made done by district level Jila Parishad, and they are placed to Panchayat Samiti and BDO, Block Development Officer, and the chairman Panchayat Samiti are the supervising authority of the teachers. So in this way, in different states, the school administration is managed. Now we can think about linkage and networking, the role of non-government organizations, NGOs. In our constitution, when amendment is made time to time, there is a provision that NGOs mostly make decisions related to administration and school management. As for it, in different activities of school, different types of volunteer organizations, non-government organizations are getting funds from the central government to run the projects in different states. Who are teachers in our state, you may know. Which projects, which NGOs are now working with our Department of School and Mass Education? जे टीचर अच्छा टी कुआ को एनजीओ आम स्टेट रे काम करूची आम डिपार्टमेंट साथे मिसिकी यस
सर रसवरी पाई मो स्कूल अभियान लिंक मी
अरे मो स्कूल अभियान को एनजीओ अक्षरा फाउंडेशन
अच्छा रसवरी पाई आ गोटे अछि कोड क्लब
ओके
रसवरी पाई
आम ओडिसा रे काम करूची मु जानि बारे मु जाननी
एटा साइड जो कोडिंग सिखाउची
माय क्वेश्चन इज which leading NGOs are getting funds from central government and working with our school and mass education department and working for government schools. गोटे अक्षरा फाउंडेशन प्रथमा गोटे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अच्छी आ गोटे कौन मोर भी मन पड़नी गोटे दीटा अच्छा कार मन अच्छे कह सेयार कर एमती number of NGOs are there getting funds from central government. They are working in different states in the system of education. So here there is the role of non-government. कारण एगुड़ा सब जानिले सुनो एटा सब जानिले कौन कि तमे तले आंसर टा लिखिबो साइट करिवो प्लेन तम बही मॉड्यूल ले जहा छि से खाली लिखि देला हबनी मो बही मो आखरे भी पढी छि मो एबे भी मो टेबल ले पकई छि से तम स्टडी मटेरियल किंतु व्हाट आई एम डिस्कसिंग विथ यू इज इट ऑल द रिलेटेड टेक्स्ट को ए तोर स्टडी मटेरियल अछि पांचटा रो एपर्यंत जहा सब आलोचना तमान सहित करूची जदियो मो टेबल रे मो पाखरे अछि स्टडी मटेरियल टा मो सब स्टडी मटेरियल कथा कहूची आई एम रिलेटिंग
No, sir.
I am relating to different examples, different systems. What are wrong in the study material? What is the existing system? That you have to reflect in your examination. If you write all these, if I will evaluate, I will put you 0 mark because it is wrong. The material is prepared years back. वर्ष 2 वर्ष 3 वर्ष में ए केते वर्ष पूर्व प्रिपेयर हेछि सो इट इज आवर ड्यूटी as we are the students of distance mode, so we have to update ourselves. We should develop our self study habit. Today there is a induction program for our B.Ed students in our study center. In our college there is a study center in Anugol. For those students we have conducted a induction training for those who took admission in the first year recently. So we also give them advice. Now you are the students of distance mode, so don't believe on only study material and what we are teaching you during workshop and counseling sessions. No, you have to develop your study habit. Take the assistance of near and dear. तुम्हें जो स्कूल रे अच्छा से स्कूल जे एक्सपीरियंस टीचर ता सहाय्य नियो तुम्हें जो गाँ रोच से पाखे किए एजुकेटेड अच्छा तो मो विषय आगु बीड कर एमए कर सहाय्य नियो. So you take the help of others आमମାନଙ୍କୁ phone करो बुझ पचार. So then you prepare yourself. Okay. So number of students getting B.Ed and M.A. degree from IGNOU, now they are working as high school teacher, assistant professor also. Number of teachers got assistant professor taking the degree from IGNOU. How? They could be succeed. They focused on learning, developing their learning habit. ଆଉ ଯଦି ଏଇ ଷ୍ଟଡି ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ ସହିତ ଆମେ ଲିମିଟ କରିଦେବା ନିଜକୁ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଗ୍ରୋ କେମିତି କରିବା? So you have to give focus on this. So the role of NGO is very important. NGO should contribute mobilizing resources at micro and macro level. It also helps for development of infrastructure and different pockets of society. NGOs are functioning, working for development of their infrastructure and other aspects. They are rendering teachers training and monitoring and facilitating existing facilities. They are conducting seriously research work and suggest research findings. They suggest for improvement based on research findings and provide alternative curriculum or modifying curriculum for disadvantaged students or group. The students belongs to disadvantaged groups. So these are the very important activities of NGOs for which Government of India and state government are involving different NGOs who are working in the field of education for supporting the government officials, government organizations in improving what? The standard of education in our state. Not only in our state, in different states. You know, in addition to this, what other officials, what other organizations, what other departments are closely associated with the Department of Education? ये कहलो हमें जानिले एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट, पंचायत राज डिपार्टमेंट एसोसिएटेड. अदर डिपार्टमेंट को डिपार्टमेंट? अब को डिपार्टमेंट एसोसिएटेड? Yes.
Sir, ST and SC department.
SC/ST department. Very good. Okay. Because number of schools are also running under SC/ST department. Very good. Aapko department?
Finance, sir.
Finance department. Okay. Then any other? Can a Tahsildar, sub-collector, ADM inspect the school or not, college or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then which department belongs to them?
Revenue.
Yes.
So
revenue.
G and PG department.
Okay. Then any other? Which program is now running in schools for checking the health of students? Who are teachers? They may highlight. School health program. Whether school health program is continuing in government schools or not?
Yes, sir.
Health, yes, health department is also our associating department. Without good health, we cannot think about sound mind. Sound body gives sound mind. Unless we get sound mind, we cannot help our learners for learning. So, health department. So, different department, there is the coordination in between all the departments is essential. Coordination, cooperation of different departments can help our learners for learning. So responsibility of other departments and directorates are essential, and we should understand it, know it. Then another is, one thing is, I would not want to spare time for discussing advisory board and bodies of Gujarat. It is not necessary for us. advisory board and bodies of Gujarat. So DITs, CTs, AIC, ISCs, SCRT are the central sponsor schemes. Under these central sponsor schemes, number of programs, teacher training programs, the material preparation programs, programs on ICT for use of classroom transaction are developing, and cooperation and coordination should be should be developed in between all for organizing all these activities. State Council of Education and Research and Training, they are giving cooperation and funding to the DITs, the block education offices, and CRCCs, NGOs also. ELTI is also another very important institution, English Language Training Institute. It is also functioning in our state. And the teachers who are teaching English takes care of the English subject. They are getting training time to time in these institutions. So these are different institutions which are functioning in our state, and different coordinations in between all the institutions is very badly required. The SCRT and NCRT, the role and function of SCRT and NCRT are to bring about qualitative improvement in school education, to coordinate program of state level institutions, to conduct various in-service training program, supervisory program, and also other material development, activity development programs also. To develop monitor and evaluate educational programs and take decisions how to improve it. Similarly, DIT is also undertaken at the district level. Then State Institute of Educational Management and Training, SIEMAT. SIEMAT. It functions in Himachal Pradesh, then Maharashtra and other states. SIT is functioning, and number of functions the SIT has, and under this SIT program is implemented in different states, not all states. But very important thing is state open school and state open universities. In our state there is an open university. IGNO is an open university. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University in Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University, Gujarat. Then Karnataka State Open University, Karnataka. KK NDQ State Open University, Guwahati, Assam. Madhya Pradesh, Bhuj Open University, Madhya Pradesh. Pandit Sundarlal Sharma Open University, Chhattisgarh. Tamil Nadu Open University, Tamil Nadu. Nalanda Open University, Patna, Bihar. Netaji Subhash State University, Kolkata, West Bengal, UP. Rajashri Tandon Open University, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. Uttaranchal Open University, Halwaini, Uttaranchal. Yashwant Rao Chauhan Maharashtra Open University, Nasik, Maharashtra. So these are the different open universities running in different states. But IGNO is a national open university which is established under the Parliamentary Act. Okay, like Central University of Koraput, Central University of JNU, or Central University of Vishwabharati. IGNO is also like a central university. So these open universities are offering number of courses, programs to us for imparting our, developing or improving our knowledge, and getting certificate degrees which can be helpful for us in future for getting better or higher job. So in this way, these are all about unit 8 of this block. In this one, block 1 and block 2 is over. Only block 3 is there. Block 3 is decentralized management, decentralized planning. Everything will be discussed in next 2 days, that is Monday and Tuesday. So this is all about both the units. We may conclude now. Now it is time for you